Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Living with XXY. So I'm Ryan. I'm the founder and president of Living with XXY, and this is
Michael.
Michael and I met back before I started nonprofit organization back in 2017. We've been talking ever since. We became really good friends over the internet. The power of the internet has some really positive things. Michael, have you met anyone with Klinefelter syndrome before in person?
Yes.
Okay, you have.
Just a couple.
Okay, so this is obviously not Michael's first time meeting someone with XXY, but I wanted to make this video for all of you just to talk about like the positives of having this diagnosis, regardless of what's out there and what the things say on the internet about this, how you can't like live kind of a normal life or what that might be. What kind of education do you have? What kind of school did you go through?
Well, I've got a bachelor's degree in public relations and I've got a master's degree in curriculum training and development. I've always been kind of a social person, so that didn't really ever stop. I got my diagnosis when I was 26, and being tall is kind of a talking point for anybody, especially in Kansas, not that big.
I mean, how tall are you?
I am almost just shy of 6'8".
Okay,
so,
and I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
So you got four solid inches on me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
But I mean, I was diagnosed in my mid-20s, and honestly, my perspective is, it is what it is. I know that there's a healthy way to take care of my body and live my best life that way, using the tools that you can find, whether it's through social media, kind of like what I did with Ryan, or just through talking to other people. I got to do that experience while I was at university. So I think it's important to do those avenues, but I also don't want people to overthink it. Like, this isn't something that you want to use to hold yourself back.
Like, use as a crutch?
Yeah.
Or this isn't a death. This also isn't a death sentence for those of us that have this. For like parents in utero that are getting diagnoses, thinking that their son's not going to be able to lead like a normal, happy, healthy life.
Yeah, and I mean, life isn't perfect. I was 27 when I graduated from undergrad, and there's of course been bumps in the road, but I don't think it's any different than any of my other adult friends. Everybody has a few bumps, and that's okay. It's just, whether you choose to get up and keep going or not it's kind of the big one. Even as hard as it can be, even on your off days, just go ahead, do something that you enjoy, get yourself out of that headspace, and keep on trekking.
Yeah, and for me, I had a really hard time in high school. I was diagnosed in utero. My mom was 42, my dad was 50, I'm 37. So I got a couple years on Michael, but high school was really difficult for me in the learning areas. I then went to culinary school at the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. I eventually excelled in that environment, a straight A student. It was an incredible thing to work with my hands, to just really have fun. As a chef, I worked as a chef for over 10 years. I've had bumps in the road. In my road, I ended up leaving the culinary industry, becoming a photographer for a long time before starting this nonprofit. So there's, even with the challenges, I think the challenges break down the barriers, or the barriers that are created, the hard work breaks down the barriers, and then you learn from those experiences through failure and through constantly
that's my big one. You have to fail to get better. You cannot grow as a person if everything comes easy, and trust me, it won't, especially as an adult. But and then from like the academic perception, I didn't really struggle too much academically growing up.
So we're opposites in that,
right? But I also can't cook, so there you go. But I always just tell people, find something, or work with your kid and find something that they really enjoy, and then you can kind of tie in the ends from that subject they might be struggling with. Makes it so much easier and more fun to learn, and then they're also getting the knowledge from that subject that they're struggling with.
I mean, yeah, you bring up a really good point in the fact that like you didn't struggle in academics, I did. So like we both have XXY diagnosis, but Michael here, masters, bachelor's, masters. I didn't even go to 4-year college. That thing was not for me at all. I wanted to work with my hands. That's what I'm good at. So yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
either.
Eventually you'll learn how to cook. It's not like you can't cook, but you just haven't tried.
Yeah, it's that knowing what to do with everything and what things taste like and all that
I went
jazz.
to school for it. Just like if we were to switch careers, I wouldn't know what to do in your career.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I guess we'll catch you in the next episode, and more videos like this coming with more XXY guys talking about their lives. Have a great day.